my friends, my name is Forge and welcome back to a brand new snapshot video. So today we're going to be taking a look at 20w10a. So for the snapshot, we have some changes for O's, we have a use for the smithing table finally, and plus we got ourselves some more really cool things. Now we're just going to go and get right into this. So the first thing I'm going to go show you, it's going to be a nostalgia trip. So we all remember the old Cryin Obsidian texture, right? Well, today they actually went ahead and put that to the programmer art section inside the resource packs. So if I click on options, go down to resource packs, we have ourselves programmer art. I'm going to go ahead and activate that. And now as you're about to see, we have ourselves the old texture for Cryin Obsidian. So this is going to be a very cool thing for many players out there that probably remember the Cryin Obsidian texture. And of course for the newer players, now you know what the old Cryin Obsidian used to look like. It used to look like this. And next up, we have ourselves the hyphae block. So for the hyphae block, as you can see, we have ourselves 6-sided crimson logs, 6-sided warp logs, and it's actually just really cool. So if you want to go and craft them, and this is basically the recipe. So if you make yourself crimson, there's going to be crimson stems. If you're making warped, it's going to be warped. If you're making like the stripped variants, you can go ahead and use yourself like the stripped versions of the stems. Or you can go and right click with an axe on the crimson stem or the warp stem. But anyway, they do look really cool, and this is going to be a really cool thing for many builders out there. But anyway, we have ourselves the next thing, which is going to be a use for the smithing table. Now if you have no idea on how to craft yourself the smithing table, it's actually very simple. So this could be the recipe. So it could be any kind of plank, and then you need 2 iron ingots. So 4 planks, 2 iron ingots, and then the outcome is a smithing table. So anyway, the smithing table, as of right now, it's only limited to one kind of specific use, and that's going to be for netherite. So as you can see, we have ourselves all of our things. And also they did make a change to where you can now keep your enchantments on your diamond armor when you are upgrading it to the netherite armor, which is really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and grab all those. I'm going to go ahead and come inside of here. And as of right now, this is our GUI that we have to deal with. Of course, they are going to be changing this. It's not going to stay like this. But you know what? This is just going to be a placeholder for the time being. But as you can see, if I go and place down netherite right here, and then I grab myself a piece of diamond armor, as you can now see, we have ourselves netherite boots, which it does keep the enchantments as I mentioned earlier. So this could be very good for many players out there that might have some really good diamond armor, and they might want to keep like their enchantments or something like that. But anyway, it also is going to work for the tools as well. Now in the previous snapshot, they did make a change to those to where you can actually go ahead and mine up different nether wart blocks by using AO, which is really good. Now they actually made it to where you can now enchant them, and you can use the enchantment table, which is really good. But you can go ahead and enchant them with efficiency, with fortune, or silk touch. So as you can see, we have all these different O's. But what I'm about to show you right now is going to be the speed at which you mine these different wart blocks at. Because depending on the O that you have, it's going to go ahead and mine them at different speeds. So for example, a wooden O is going to mine like this. Yeah, fairly slow. But then we got ourselves the stone one. It's going to be a little bit faster. The iron one, a bit faster. And it's just going to go ahead and keep on getting faster and faster as you go on. Now also the golden O, it's actually quite quick. But then we got ourselves the netherite one. And the netherite one is actually pretty good. But the golden one is still going to be faster. But you can make the netherite O a beast of a mining machine by simply putting efficiency 5. So watch this. As you can see, we can literally mine through this like nobody's business. That's actually really fast and pretty cool at the same time. Now also they made it to where fish are now going to despawn when you're 64 blocks away from the closest player. Then we have ourselves updated netherite item texture. We do have ourselves some brainy sounds as well. So I'm going to go ahead and be a little bit quiet, and I'm going to go ahead and let you listen to all these sounds, because they are pretty cool, and most importantly they can be quite spooky when you're inside the nether. And there you go, that's pretty much it for all the sounds I wanted to show you. So depending on if you go to the Crimson Forest, or the Nether Wastelands, or the Soul Sand Valley, you are going to be hearing some different ambient sounds. But for me, the Soul Sand Valley one is definitely the spookiest one out of the bunch. I mean, doesn't that sound spooky? It sounds very scary, like some kind of horror movie or something like that. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the snapshot as a whole. And as always, I do want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments on what you think of this week's snapshot. And if you enjoyed today's video, then also let me know by leaving a like on it and subscribe so you never miss an upload. For now, I hope you have a logical day, and I will catch you next time. Bye!